Well, it's time to have new stakes in the plot. Hello everybody, today we're going to talk about episode 40 of Kamen Rider Gotchard. So we start with our trouble having the golden cube from Grion as Giga is recovering from his battle from last week's episode. I'm getting like 7 consecutive rider kicks by Hotaro. As well as Kloto being there, as we are finally introduced to the 2 other Abyssal Kings. One of them named Jermaine, or Jeremine, however you pronounce it, voiced by Kohei Amasaki, who also voiced an Exceed Fighter, and also voiced the Land/Q from the Ride Common game, and Galia, voiced by Ayase Ito, who is mostly known for also voicing the Unicorn Kemi earlier in the season. And they pretty much make fun of Giga for his defeat against Hotaro, saying that he is not fit for the throne. So that's an interesting little plot point they're adding, and to stop understanding humans as they don't want to be understood. And mostly they want them to deliver to a good path laid for them as well as the Kemi. They think that humans should be under their control, and that humans want to be controlled by them. So yeah, kind of a messed up thing to do. So yeah, they mostly form a trinity. They also get revealed by Germain that Grion was actually a doll. So that's a little interesting plot point, who actually created the 3 doll sisters. And they made him on a whim, so not perfect at all. Oh, we seem to make Atropo a little angry on that. And that Germain actually ate Grion, so he just stuck inside of him. And he was the guy who actually dragged Grion into the Ouroboros door on all those episodes ago when Platinum Gotchard debuted, saying that he actually tasted pretty good, which is just meant to say to their daughter. Kloto tried to fight back, but it actually stopped by Germain with no effort at all. As he touches her forehead, that started to make her burn up and start to be in pain. Germain said that he actually loves humans and wanted to get rid of the pests within them. And they actually show one of them being Fuga, Kamen Rider Wind, so he's finally coming back to the story. We did have the intro with Wind actually finally being back in the intro, but not really bad because he wasn't really in the intro at all, just now. That's pretty cool to see. We did go to the alchemy base where Hotaro is just singing his song all the way back from the first episode to Nijigon and Hopper. As they sing along in their own way, with Hopper singing Hopper Hopper and Nijigon putting the rainbow in it. As Sabi wondered what to do now, as Hotaro said that he's still gotta continue to dream for peace between Kemi and humans. As they get a message from the headquarters all the way up to the tower saying that they need to, pretty much they say thank you to taking care of the Kemi and not to can over all of them. But it's something that they don't actually feel appropriate and don't want to do. And pretty much saying that the battle's not over yet, they gotta tie up some loose ends. Speaking of loose ends, we then see one of them with a trouble meeting with Rine. As she tells her that her dad's in danger, telling them that, she's alive, and that there's a bigger threat out there. And actually, he always tells Rine this because she wants a favor from her. And we then see the building from episode 1 that Fuga was running to, because Fuga's in there working on the driver manual. As Kloto arrived, breaking through the barrier he had protecting him, and then turns into her little armor form and actually kills him, but then it's just another clone. And also, she just had longer hair to show that she's stronger. So yeah, she killed the clone, and then she goes through a curtain to actually find the real Fuga, who seems to be healing from this time because he's saying that he thought he had more time. Seems like he's still not recovered 100%. And he transforms into Kamen Rider Wind to fight Kloto. But then he loses pretty quickly and pretty easily, showing pretty much how much that he still had to recover for the first episode, and also showing that Kloto also gotten stronger over time. As the gang arrive with Exceed Fighter to the building where they see the 3 kings standing in front of Fuga, as pretty much Fuga thought that his theory was correct, that it was 3 kings, not 1. As they pretty much say that alchemy is copied from them, called Alchemist, and want to get rid of them. I think he's killing Fuga as he's actually the most dangerous of them all. To Hotaro come in, showing that he's the second most dangerous. So yeah, the gang arrives, and our rider all transport to fight the kings, but only Hotaro pretty much standing a chance against Galia. Jermain pretty much created the golem out of inorganic matter, which Minato commented that never actually been seen at all. It is to defeat Spanner Arena, as Jermain say that this is actually, as again, alchemy comes from them. So it's actually saying that there's just something that's never been seen. And just want to turn human into amalgam out of love, saying that this is the natural course for human and Kemi. That it's actually natural for them to become amalgam. And Hotaro said that that's not true, that's not what's gonna happen. As the 3 kings combine their attack, blast together, as Rina and Spanner, before Hotaro comes in to protect them. It actually showed that, yeah, Rainbow Gotchard is still pretty strong. I mean, come on, he just took in 3 blasts from 3 kings at the same time, and just managed to block it. Well, I mean, he did de-transform from the attack, but still, that's pretty impressive. And Jermain say that it's the power of the Philosopher's Stone, and it's always going to be a problem. Hotaro is too tired to fight, as Fuga and Minato use their alchemy power together to escape. Giga tried to stop Jeremiah from hunting down the rider, saying that he'll take care of them and that he'll actually get the throw. Before Jeremiah just, punches him in the gut and puts Giga down, telling him that he should just continue licking his wound, that he will take care of the throne. Leah, she's gonna take the throne, which you said no. That she's gonna wait for her time when like the stars are lying and all that. So it just means that she's not participating at all in the fight. And we see Galia just take down Clotho, who tried to attack him. And it just, knocked her down. They had all three of them leave. Clotho states that she'll get Lacus's back, and no matter what, with Trouble just looking onward about the fight. We then go back to our bait with Fuga, and he said that he can't really make clones anymore, so he's the real one. And he said that he was there since episode 1, needing time to recover. But he's still too weak and need more time to, recover. And I'm just wondering, how did he not starve? Or how did he not die of thirst? Or, there's gotta be some reason why he hasn't died yet, though. I just don't buy that he's been there since episode 1. He said that the kings will come for Nijigon, and he had the piece of the king's powers as a Philosopher's Stone fragment. I explained that the egg chemi was made to restore the stone from its fragment, so I just I would kind of write from all the episodes back from Platinum Gotchard about how Grion wanted to make El Dorado. So I would actually kind of write saying that a Philosopher's Stone is needed to make Grion's dream of El Dorado, turning things to gold, because the Philosopher's Stone original legend of alchemy that you can turn anything metal to gold, and it bypasses alchemy's little laws and all that. So that's pretty cool to see that I was kind of right. But as he said, Fuga said that it was never used, that it was too much time to recover it. Fuga just had it, and it was just running away. It gave the Philosopher's Stone inside the egg chemi to Hotaro for safekeeping and hopefully for the future generation to use. And pretty much hope that Hotaro's dream will come true of chemis and humans coming together. And Hotaro wants it to happen and wishes that he will make it happen. Interestingly, Spanner says that do not believe in that dream as an ideal world, saying that the ideal world won't need Kamen Rider to protect them. So once that's over, what will society do? What will chemis do? As all chemi can do is actually fight, because he said that society won't accept the chemi that easily. At least I'm just thinking yeah, he's not wrong thinking that. And I'm pretty sure he's just adding this conflict in order to make Banner have a reason why he's having this conflict, so he can finally have his final form. That's what I'm thinking, that's why he just added this conflict. And because he said that he's leaving, saying that the kings come first and, leaves. And they're wondering why he brought that up in the first place if the kings are the most important thing, but whatever. Fuga gets tired and leaves to rest with Minato in order to find a way to fight the king. It tells Rina to not do anything rash and just hugs her, which is a pretty nice moment to see between father and daughter. And pretty nice day for, Father's Day episode, so that's actually pretty cool. And leaves with Minato. Rina meets with Atropo later at night, calling her out why she didn't defeat Jeremiah that easily, because, it's not that easy to defeat a king. I really want to know why she wants her to kill the king. Atropo said that it's because he wants revenge against Grion. He wants really much revenge and also avenging his death. And hopefully after this, she could be able to move on and hopefully have change in her life. Irina said that she wants to defeat Jeremiah as well, and promised Atropo that once she defeated Jeremiah, that she won't hurt anybody. And they have a little pinky promise, so that's gonna be broken immediately. I don't believe that she's gonna remain quiet. The next day, Nijigon is gone, as Hotaro actually tried to find him, as his mom pretty much seemed to make some roasted chicken. And actually a little funny moment thinking that she actually cooked Nijigon. And Hotaro thinks that it is Nijigon, as his mother starts to eat it. With Hotaro disbelief, but then Hopper comes in to tell him something that seems to relax him, saying that yeah, that can't possibly be him. Because a little dragon dinosaur thing does not turn into a chicken. We then see Lacus in the park looking at all the family and wondering if this is what family means, which, is not creepy or suspicious at all. Seeing a grown woman dressed like that in the middle of a park looking at a kid. Until Kroto arrives to fight her for Lacus abandoning them. It's a pretty cool out-of-suit fight between the two little actors, and Lacus is not coming back anytime soon. Kroto said that, their family should stick together. And Lacus doesn't actually want that to be sticking together that way. And they both transform, finally, and Lacus transforms to Valvarod. They actually fights again against Kloto and that, and they, continue their fight. Meanwhile, Hotaro continued to wonder where Nijigon is, as Rine arrived to help out, as Hotaro just worried that something bad might have happened to him, similar to Hopper when he became the Hopper Amalgam. As Jermaine arrives, as he's trying to find Nijigon as well, he's pretty much surprised that he's not with the rider. So he just said that, oh well, he'll just take care of the two riders first. And he creates another golem to attack, with Rine and Hotaro both transforming to fight. And Hotaro is pretty much having not Nijigon, so he had to use Platinum for the meanwhile. And they both fight the golem, to no avail. Hell, as the Tropa watches over with, interestingly, the golden cube starts to beat again, beating like a heart. So it only beats when he actually close to Grion. So maybe thinking that maybe Grion's still alive inside there. So yeah, he's probably gonna come back. He doesn't see Lacazette and Clotho clear the fire. Clotho just defeat Lacazette easily. As they tell Clotho that this is not how a family should act like. Okay, come on, you don't actually hurt your family just to force them to stay together. And Banner comes in to help her, acting all sumire, saying that he's not doing it for her, and that she's not doing it to like help make sure Kyoka's little science project doesn't go out of way. Fights Clotho before he's pretty much defeated easily by her, and a really cool rider little chop and then a rider kick by Clotho just knocks him to a wall. And like I say that Clotho is just a beast without a soul, so that is pretty interesting that she's probably not gonna be saved. And that's what the team's leaning to, that maybe Clotho won't be saved at all. We just see Hotaro try to fight the Golem with everything, with multiple Kemis, with seems to be no good. They tried multiple Kemis and multiple weapons to attack them to no avail, with Rina trying to help as well, but again to no avail, like he's not damaging the Golem at all. And the Golem just easily deflects them and then reverts the attack back at him with no problem, as the Sky the Limit plays in the background. It's pretty cool to see that, yeah, nothing's actually happening. He can't really actually defeat the Golem at all. Oh, and even catches some of the rock and tries to throw it back, but nothing happens. And actually finally able to use Needle to actually attack the Golem, but doesn't work at all because Jeremiah comes in to stop the attack, saying that stop rejecting his love. He treats his pets all well, so you know what kind of love we're talking about. And actually goes behind power of the Golem to attack Hotorine in an explosion, ending the episode. Overall, it was a pretty good / okay episode. Mostly just set up for future events because we see the Grion might be coming back, Nijigon disappeared, and judging from the preview, it's going to be a little slice of life episode before that. I'll be honest, this episode went by pretty fast because it was mostly just fighting and action scene, but I do like the setup between like I said, Clotho and Atropo wanting her dad back, and we actually see the beating heart, meaning that maybe Grion may be coming back. And that Nijigon gone, and also Spanner actually setting up his little question for the crisis that's going to happen after the battle's over. So I'm mostly thinking that that's going to be lead to his answer to his final form. And that Fuga's here to hopefully give us more exposition and actually not being an evil dad. Hopefully that stayed that way. And it seems like the association, little alchemy on the top is going to be probably going to be evil or probably not. I'm just getting that after the kings are defeated, maybe they might be the final villain, wanting the Kemi to them, and that Hotaro might want to protect them, pretty much continue the cycle that what Fuga did, being the guardian of the Kemi. That's what my theory is. And also, you know, Grion coming back, so I don't think that's going to be a good sign at all. Maybe Grion might still be evil. And especially when he's literally the Philosopher's Stone is with Hotaro, and then maybe he might want to steal it to finally make his El Dorado dream come true. Well, that's just my personal little theory to what's going to happen. Overall, this was a pretty okay, good episode. Rating wise, to give it a 7.4 out of 10. What do you guys think? Do you like the episode or do you not? What do you think about the three kings, and also that Grion might come back? Also about Clotho and like I said, little discussion, and also what Spanner said about the Kemi. Leave a comment down below and subscribe for more Kamen Rider Gotchard content and Kamen Rider content as a whole. Peace.